Good morning. I'm Karen Yankovich. This is Link Up Your Marketing, and I am here a couple times a week with some simple LinkedIn tips. Today's a little bit different, but we are live right now on my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn for Women, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And if you have not joined my Facebook group yet, you totally should. You can go to linkedinforwomencommunity.com to check that out. So a lot to talk about. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw my live stream yesterday, but 10 minutes before I went live yesterday talking about whatever I was talking about, I got an email from LinkedIn. Good morning, Sherry. I got an email from LinkedIn that said, with all these announcements, and like they were big announcements. And I was like, oh my gosh. But of course, I just didn't have enough time to process it, didn't have enough time to dig into it, didn't have enough time to check in with my peeps, my LinkedIn peeps, to see what they're thinking about all this stuff. So I wanted to do that before I came back today, live to talk about all of the cool things that are happening on LinkedIn. And they are some cool things. And, when I first started doing this, LinkedIn was like the redheaded stepchild of social media. Now I don't even think it's social media anymore. I have been saying for years that LinkedIn is not your resume. Your resume is all about who you used to be, right? LinkedIn, you should be positioning your personal brand. You should be showing up as the person you're becoming. You should be showing up as the person that you want to other people to see you as, right? And really leaning into that confidently. And oh my gosh, I could talk about that forever, right? I think these new changes are ass-kicking changes that are going to even lean into that even further. So let's talk about it a little bit. I'm looking over here because that's where my other monitor is, where I have my notes. So the first thing LinkedIn's talking about is that they're going to allow us to have a cover story. So what that means is, and I have already started talking to my team, and some of you that know Becky, who writes profiles for me, we've already started talking about how can we support our students with this, because basically it's going to give you an opportunity to create a little video that says, here's who I am, here's what I do, here's what you should know about me, right? Again, talk about like putting fire on your personal brand, right? If you do this right, if you are up for an opportunity that you have competition, whatever that looks like, this is going to set you apart when you do these things. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not actually sure what it looks like yet. I've been looking, like it's probably, I don't know how long it's going to take for LinkedIn to roll this out. They say they're starting to roll it out this week, but I've looked at my LinkedIn 900 times since I saw this to see if I see anything different, and so far I don't. So basically what they're saying is, we're excited to announce that we've reimagined how you can bring your professional story to life on LinkedIn and are introducing tools to help you create a more expressive and inclusive profile. This starts with a video cover story. It's a new tool that lets you personalize your first hello. So you know how I talk about your first impression, right? Your first hello. So you can engage your audience and reach recruiters for inspiration on how to bring this to life, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, once you add your cover story, I don't know where this is going to live, right? Once you add your cover story, an orange ring will appear around your profile photo, and a preview of your video will autoplay silently within your photo frame. And then they say, we like to think of it as the Harry Potter effect, and stay tuned for captioning capabilities coming soon. How cool is that, right? So I'm not really sure. I'm picturing like there's that circle with your face, right? And having a ring around it. And then I don't know what's going to be in that ring, right? I don't know what's going to be in that ring. So we're going to see soon what that is. But it's going to immediately let people know that you are different than everyone else. You have taken time to create this cover story. You have taken time to do this. And the reason I do these videos, in fact, in my She's Linked Up program today, we're diving deep into creating video topics because it is so hot for everyone to just understand your heart, and that comes from doing video. It's just a way to connect, and it doesn't matter who you are or what you do, right? There are things you can talk about videos on, and that's, like I said, we're going to talk about that in my program today because it's so hot. So having this little video carefully crafted is going to make you totally stand out. And obviously, most of the videos I do, this is on my computer, and I have like a not so fancy webcam, but the camera on my phone is probably a better camera than the webcam. So you don't need to have anything fancy to do this stuff at all. So that's the first thing that LinkedIn's doing. They are basically giving us the opportunity to have a cover story. Then they're talking about as job seekers, it's a great way to introduce yourself to hiring managers and sharing your career goals. If you're a freelancer, you can attract new clients by using a cover story to talk about your services, right? Like, you know how they added that name pronunciation feature that I talked about a few months ago? There are people that are kind of like trying to game that. And they're like, hi, I'm Karen Yankovich and I teach LinkedIn marketing. Like, they talk really fast to get that. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Now your name announcement can just be your name, which is what I want it to be anyway, right? And now you can have this video where you can talk about your services. They're also saying now, so now the next thing that they're offering is they're giving us the ability to create a dedicated service page right from your profile, right? So right now we have the ability to create a company page. I don't know what the difference is going to be between a service page and a company page, but it sounds like the service page is not going to be a part of your company page. It sounds like it's going to be a part of your profile, right? Because they're saying, if you're a freelancer, you can attract new clients by using a cover story to talk about your services. You can now create a dedicated service page right from your profile, giving you more reach to LinkedIn's global community of nearly 740 million members, right? So I think that's really cool. Here's another thing that I think is really cool. And this is something we added. So part of the work we do with people that are in our She's Linked Up program is we write your profile for you. We have a team of profile writers right now. Pretty much Becky does them all. And she's amazing. But one of the questions we recently added to the questionnaire that we have our students fill out in order for us to do their profile is, what are your preferred pronouns? Well, LinkedIn, I think they're the first ones to do this. And I am like my heart, right? For many of us, expressing our authentic self is also about our pronouns. They are the core to our identity and how we want to be seen. We're introducing an optional field at the top of the profile displayed next to your name where you can add your gender pronouns. 70% of job seekers believe it's important that recruiters and hiring managers know their gender pronouns, and 72% of hiring managers agree and believes it shows respect. How cool is that? Kudos to LinkedIn, right, for doing this. I am so excited about that because it means here's what I hear when I hear all of this stuff is that they're listening to us. They're listening to us, right? They're listening to us and they're giving us what we're asking for. So that's so cool. All right, what else? Okay, so this is another thing that I'm, again, not quite sure what this is, but it says they're now introducing creator mode. And what they're saying is that every day LinkedIn is seeing members share and connect like never before, which is amazing, right? And at the heart of our ecosystem is our creator community. People love to see creators give their take on what's happening in their news or share insights into a specific industry, just like I'm doing here, and just like I want you to do, and just like I'm teaching my students how to do later today, right? How to be a better creator on LinkedIn. With creator mode, so whether that's saying, if this is you, check out the new creator mode in your profile dashboard. I don't see it yet. With creator mode, you can add hashtags to indicate what topics you post about the most. For example, hashtag design or hashtag mentorship. It will move your featured and activity sections to the top of your profile to more prominently display your content and change the connect button to follow. We've talked about that here in this series, right? So this way, to help you engage your community and build a following. I love that, right? Like, so they're saying, we want you to create more. We want to see more of you. We want you to share more of your genius with your LinkedIn network, right? You can tell how excited I am about all of this. So again, I don't know what that looks like, but the other thing they're saying, and actually, Sherry, if you're still on, if you could let me know if you're still on, I would love for you to check this out. What their next, I don't think I have this yet, but there's not really any way for me to know. I don't know if I can, actually, I'm going to look at my LinkedIn profile while I'm doing this. What they're saying is that what will happen if you have the ability, now I'm looking at my profile and I don't see it. So to me, that means I don't have this yet. But if you have the ability to go live on LinkedIn, so it says, if you're a LinkedIn live broadcaster, your profile background will now show your live broadcast when you start streaming. I'm actually going to, let me share my screen here for a second. I want to show you what this looks like because this is cool. This is cool. Hold on. Let me share what I'm talking about here. So do you, hold on, I got to go back. So do you see this here where this is, so now when I'm live on these things, right, this is going to be my profile image, which is now this, right, will be the video. How fun is that, right? How fun is that? I mean, you guys know. You knew I was going to geek out on all this stuff, right? I mean, how fun is that? I mean, to me, this is just making all kinds of, let me stop sharing here. You don't need to see all the rest of that. It's just giving us the ability to really dive deeper and really go more into our personal brand, really go more into our authentic selves to reach the exact people we want to reach. Right? If you know enough about me by now to know that I am not about the numbers. I could care less how many people see my posts. I really could care less. People ask me that all the time. I want the right people to see it. I want the right people to see this stuff. And to me, if I am doing my job right and getting the content out in front of the people and, connecting with the kinds of people that I think can grow my business or that I know I can best support in their business, then these kinds of tools just make this even more fun. Honestly, I can't even wait. I have a million ideas to add all this stuff to our program. It's so fun, but I'm not done. I'm not done. This is how crazy yesterday was, right? I'm not done. By the way, this all came out yesterday up to this point, 5 minutes before, maybe 5 or 10 minutes before I went live on the morning thing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what all this is, right? I'm looking at my profile, seeing if it's there. I don't think it is yet, right? So Daniela, isn't it awesome? I mean, it really is awesome. It really is awesome. I'm so excited. So if anybody can look at my profile, just confirm. When I look at it, I don't see that this video is playing. But if somebody else can just confirm and let me know if you're looking at my LinkedIn profile, if the video is playing in there, that would be great. If it is, take a quick screenshot. I don't think it is though, but I would love to know if you see that. All right, the last thing, and this came out last night. So Beth Granger and I do a Clubhouse room every Tuesday at 5 o'clock, 4:55 Eastern. Just talking about, it's a LinkedIn lounge. We just chat about LinkedIn and everything that's happening. And we talked about all this stuff, of course. And then last night, I got another notification from I think it's TechCrunch, which is where a lot of the news breaks about LinkedIn changes. And TechCrunch came out last night at 7:21 last night with an article that says, LinkedIn confirms it's working on a Clubhouse rival. Now, I know everybody's working on a Clubhouse rival. But here's why this is exciting to me, okay? When you're on Clubhouse, yes, you have a bio. When you're on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or all the other places that are trying to do Clubhouse bios, it is just that little bit of information about you. When you have done the work to have an ass-kicking LinkedIn profile and you have the ability to do a Clubhouse type room where people can connect with you and see all of the things you want them to know about you, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. That's a serious, serious game changer. So what they're saying is that unlike the Clubhouse rivals being built by Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn believes its audio networking feature will be differentiated because it will be connected with users' professional identity, not just their social profile, right? I am live on LinkedIn. Jenny, oh my gosh, Jenny, can you take a screenshot of that? That's so exciting. Can you take a screenshot of that for me? I would really appreciate it. I can stay on here talking until you guys take screenshots for me. But if you can take a screenshot of that so I have that, I would love that. Let me look on my phone. Maybe because it's me, I log in as me. That's why I can't see it. Oh, no, I can see it on my phone. Oh, that's so cool. You guys, right? Honestly, and I have hardly had any coffee yet. This is just, me getting jazzed. So Jenny is in our She's Linked Up program. You're going to see so much good stuff about all of this in the program. It came out yesterday. So for sure, you want to join us on the call today. And because we're going to be talking about how you can do more content on LinkedIn and how you can dive deeper into videos. But honestly, this stuff makes this a game changer. And honestly, I'm just going to give myself a little pat on the back because I have been saying this, right? I've been saying you don't need all that other stuff. I'm not saying don't do all that other stuff. I'm not saying don't do Instagram or Twitter or any of that stuff. I'm saying you don't need it. I'm telling you that done properly, LinkedIn can be the platform where all of your business comes from. And how nice is that? Doesn't that feel nice to not be, I am on a massive personal commitment to strip the nonsense out of my life. I actually, before this call, was on my Verizon account trying to disconnect my Apple Watch account because I don't even want my Apple Watch anymore. I spend way too much time being pulled in too many different directions. I believe that done properly, this work that we're doing on LinkedIn can get you those $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 contracts. I know it can. It's happening to the people in our groups. And think about how much power all of these new all of these new tools that they're coming out with will give us, right, once we have the ability to do this. So I can't wait to dive in. I can't wait to see it. If you guys see any of these changes, if you log into LinkedIn and you see you have the ability to I don't even know what it looks like to join creator mode, right? But if you see that you have the ability to create that, what are they calling it? The cover story. Let me know. Message me on LinkedIn because I'm going to want to do a quick screen share and see what it looks like. Okay. Because like I said, I've looked 900 times since I saw this yesterday and I haven't seen it yet. Connie, so the next meeting for our momentum program is later this week. Hold on, let me look. So Connie's in our momentum program. What happens is you go through the accelerator program for 12 weeks, and then you join our momentum program. So the next momentum call, Connie, is April 14th. So put that on your calendar, and we'll definitely be talking about all of this next week on April 14th, or 2 weeks, I guess that is, right? 2 weeks. But the training I do today in our accelerator group, I'm going to upload so that you'll have that in the, and I'll let you know how to do that. You'll have that in the content because you have lifetime access to the content. All right, I'm pretty jazzed, as you can see, about all of this. I love whoever's saying this. If you guys are commenting on LinkedIn and you're not logged in on Facebook and you're not logged into StreamYard, just drop your name in so I know who it is, because I'm just showing you that so that you can see. That's what I see. I'm not ignoring you. And honestly, Jenny, this is so cool. This is so cool. Isn't it fun, right? Isn't it fun? Everybody should go apply for LinkedIn Live right now. Like, that's what your next task should be. Go apply for LinkedIn Live. And if you are interested in a little bit more about how the shifts that, like, I talk a lot about shifts in mindset around how you approach LinkedIn, as much as I talk about strategy, because I think that that's important. And we have a whole masterclass on that. You can check out, hold on. You can check out our masterclass at KarenYankovich.com/masterclass. And then you could watch the full masterclass and you can get a sense of the kinds of things, the kinds of ways that I want you to shift your thinking when you're looking at moving into more LinkedIn strategy. And of course, we're always available to help you. We're not selling anything on that masterclass. We're just kind of letting you know how we approach things. And if you want to know more about how we can help you with all that, you have the opportunity to book a call with us. I'm excited. So check out the masterclass, and I'll be back here, probably not with all this news, but we'll be back to our regularly scheduled little mini trainings here on LinkedIn, either later this week or next week. Let me just see here. We have a couple more things. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Good to see you here too. Daniela loves my energy. I know. I get excited about this stuff. I'll see you guys all real soon.